Namannaps, 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 namannaps.
Despite what the program says, it is the afternoon, so I'll say good afternoon. Tomorrow's service will be the usual 10:30 service. So welcome to White River Buddhist Temple. I don't know if you know Carol Burnett, she did this. There's someone watching that I want to say hello to. So that's what don't have a nervous tick or something like that. But they're a long time, they're a member here and they just can't come today. So I just want to let them know we're thinking of them. So anyway, this is Joya-E, the New Year's Eve service, and tomorrow there'll be a New Year's Day service. We will start this with the chanting of Jusei-Ge. You'll find that on page 23 of your purple service book. Thank you.
Can I please ask that everyone put your palms together in Gassho or bow your head in contemplation and respect as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Naps, Namo Naps, Namo Naps. Angon chose Can I please, everyone, once more, put your palms together in God's shore, bow your head in contemplation and respect, as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nops, Namo Nops, Namo Nops, Namo Nops, Namo.
For those who are able, please rise and we will have the reading of the three treasures. You'll find that on page 3 of the Purple Service Book, and please remain standing after that for the song. Three treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be merged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. We will have a song or gatha. It is called Namo Amida Butsu. You'll find it on page 137 of the service book. When life is there, thank you. You may be seated. And now we will have our Dharma message from Reverend Cindy.
Can I ask us all to please once more put our palms together in Gassho, or bow your head in contemplation and respect, as I read these words from Shinran Shonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu. Clearly we know then that the Nembutsu is not a self-power practice performed by foolish beings or sages. It is therefore called the practice of non-directing virtue on the part of beings. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Hello everyone. I'm glad that my usual greeting is not good morning, because this would have mixed me up very much. But I hope you all are doing well, and maybe some of you are grateful that it's the end of 2024. Maybe the year wasn't good for you, and we are looking forward to another year, 2025. And I wanted today to talk a little bit, and I'm saying a little bit, I keep on looking at my watch because I don't want to talk too long, because I know the reason why we come, and it's not for me. Well, one, it is for the Dharma. It is for the Buddhist teachings, but I know we come for the food afterwards, so. But today I wanted to sort of continue the talk that I had on Sunday, and that is a little bit on traditions, things that change. Things that change. This past Sunday, I talked about how here at the White River Buddhist Temple, weaving a kancho, which is the bell that you saw when you walked in. But traditionally, if you had a bigger bell, the one at Seattle Betsuin, you would ring that for New Year's Eve. Another thing that I pointed out is that we have a smaller bell that traditionally I'm supposed to ring, and someone's squinting their eyes that way, for a service, because the bigger bell that I ring is not supposed to be rung on the onaijin, technically, traditionally speaking. But these are traditions we keep here because of the culture here. And so today I did take a passage written by our founder of Jodo Shinshu, Shinan Shonin. And Shinan Shonin, right before this, talks about there's two types of practice, right and sundry practices. So there's a right practice, and there's sundry practices that basically aren't necessarily needed. And so, in short, Shinan Shonin says that the right practice is to say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, because that is the right practice for one to attain enlightenment eventually, because in our tradition, Jodo Shinshu, when you say Namo Amida Butsu, you are immediately able to become enlightened. Shortened version. Shinan Shonin wrote this because up until he decided to leave the Tendai sect, Tendai Buddhism in Japan, he kept doing these practices, these hard practices that included walking meditations, that include constant recitation of sutras, among other things. Part of that may have been starvation. And so he said that those practices are sundry. They're not needed to be enlightened because they help you along the path. But they're, according to Shinan Shonin, doesn't lead to enlightenment. It is the entrusting of Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, that ensures we become enlightened. because we are foolish beings. And as I said on Sunday, there is no right way to do a tradition, because everybody has their own version of what is tradition. And what I wanted to highlight today is the soba that we will be eating today. And hopefully I don't make you guys too hungry. And so that's the reason why I'm going to try to hurry up this summer message. So one of the traditions of Toshikoshi soba, year-end soba, is that when you eat the noodles, you're not supposed to chew it. In other words, when you slurp them in, you're supposed to slurp them in whole. You're not supposed to break them off, because if you break it off, that's the symbolization of a shortened life. Okay? Did people know that? Like you could chew it in your mouth. Like don't swallow it. I don't want you guys to choke. But you know, when you take too much noodles, sometimes you have to bite it off before it gets into your mouth. Technically, you're not supposed to do that, traditionally. Again, traditionally speaking. That is a tradition that we're supposed to follow. But the one thing is that some people can't do that. I don't want to highlight people. People are laughing, but right, some people can't do it. Does that mean that they will have a shorter life? Most likely not. But there are these traditions that we keep within our temple, within our cultures, within our societies, within our communities, that we keep. Sometimes we know why they're there, sometimes we don't. Sometimes they're a little different here at the White River Buddhist Temple. Sometimes they're a little different at the Tacoma Buddhist Temple. And what I wanted to say is that it's okay. It's okay to break off that Toshikoshi soba. Because if you are choking, you know, don't take it in, okay? If you're choking, there's always a reason why people can't do certain traditions, and it's okay. It's okay. So when you eat your toshikoshi soba, you're welcome to keep in the back of your mind, you're supposed to slurp in your noodles whole. Make sure you chew it before you swallow it. But if you can't do that, that's fine. And that's the same thing with the right and sundry practices. The sundry practices were super hard for people to do. You had to seclude yourself in the mountains. You had to be away from society. You had to be away from your friends and family. But according to Shinran Shonin, the right practice is to say, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, because you could do it wherever you are. However you say it, because it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Even in traditions, the thought of doing it, I believe, is more important. Unless you're a minister like me and then you have to do everything perfect on the own hygiene, but that's something different. So I know we all have our traditions for the New Year's. Please do them. Please do it the way that you feel it would be important to you. And I look forward to doing the tradition of ringing our concho about 108 times. I don't know if we'll get up to there. about 108 times, and then have us eat toshikoshi soba at the end of the year. And we look forward to having you all back. If not tomorrow, sometime in 2025. And I wish you all a good year, a happy year, and a year filled with gratitude. So, in closing, can I ask us all to please once more put our hands together in gassho, or bow your head in contemplation and respect, as we think on this gratitude, by saying, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo, Namo.
Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma talk. For those of you who are able, please rise. We will have the song or Gatha Odoku-san 2 on the Purple Book, page 153. 153. I sound like a bingo caller. Thank you. You may be seated. So, Sensei, would you like to introduce our special guest? I assume you know who they are.
So I would like to reintroduce, I should say, my husband and the resident minister at the Tacoma Buddhist Temple, Reverend Tadao Koyama. Thank you very much for coming this afternoon. I went to Tacoma service this morning. He came to mine this afternoon. So it was very nice to actually, as a New Year's Eve thing, welcome in the new year with the two different congregations. So thank you very much for coming this afternoon.
Are there any announcements for the temple? Oh, I should ask if there are any first-timers or guests or long-time people who would like to be recognized today. We're all welcome, whoever you are. Oh, yes, Sensei?
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. So actually, from Tacoma Buddhist Temple, we wish the White River Buddhist Temple a Happy New Year, and thank you very much for allowing me to participate in the service today. Quick announcement is Sukiyaki is already just around the corner. And the reason for this is because Sukiyaki for Tacoma is moving back to March, the first weekend in March. I'm actually, I was remiss. I should have the Inge family brought the posters and some of the order forms for the Sukiyaki today. So I think, so by tomorrow, I'll send a poster and I think some of the order forms with Reverend Cindy, so you can post them here. But There's two options this year, or next year. Tomorrow's next year. There's two options actually for that day. You could either do dine-in or you could do drive-through pickup in the early afternoon. So, so from like 11 o'clock to about 1 o'clock, we'll actually do a dine-in, so you can just come as you are. And then from 1 to I think 4 o'clock, we'll actually have designated pickup times. So, I know for White River, you probably will have service. Unless you don't want to have service, you just want to come eat. Just kidding. But that being said, Sukiyaki will be the first weekend in March this year. So please put that on your calendars, and and please come and join us for Sukiyaki. Thank you.
All right, no other announcements? So we will close our service here. Those who wish may come up and do Oshoko or blessing or offering at the altar, and then we will line up outside the door here to ring the bell the traditional 108 times, or as close as we can get to it. So if you know the closing words, they're at the bottom of your program. Read them along with me. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Idabats. Namo Idabats. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you for attending today's service. I wish you all, from behalf of our Sangha, a happy 2025. And bells and noodles. What more can you ask for?
Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Is it not coming through? Oh, is it coming through now? Oh, very live. Okay. Okay. Huh? Oh, yeah, you're welcome to. Yeah, if you would. Yeah. So when we're ready to ring the bell, please feel free to come over. Is it better to start the line like out there and then come around here, or? Is it better to go around this way or that way? Sharon, what's the easiest way? Oh, it's live. Where are you? Okay. Let's let's start with the bell ringing. So yeah, the double doors closest to the front of the altar. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of sneak it around the stand. Ish. Yeah. And we'll probably, if you would like to do it, maybe 2-ish times. I think we have quite a bit of people, but I don't know about you, but I get dizzy if I start doing 3. Yeah. Yeah. So hold on a moment. Yeah. Oh, barrier. Oh. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you guys ring, and if you want to do it again, you're welcome to go through this door and then kind of loop back around and go to the end of the line. If you would like to do it a second time. If not, you're always welcome to go and get your toshikoshi soba in the dining area. It's a multi-purpose room, so it's the dining area today. Afterwards, it's easy because it's on this pole, but try to hit that. This round, it's a marker, round thing. Try to hit that. Okay, it's easier with that. But please feel free to hit it once, and then again, if you would like to hit it again, please go back around. If not, please, you're welcome to go get your soba. Okay, so please start. Hi everyone, if you are done ringing the bell, you are welcome to go and get your toshikoshi soba. It is in the multi-purpose room. So please feel free to go over there, start eating while it's still hot. So please feel free to go and start eating if you would like.
Really, 1964, yeah.
We're not sure if we're gonna lose the part of our parking lot with that, some friends and things.
Just the